वृथा जन्म गेल तार से संबंध नहीं से संबंध नहीं जार वृथा जन्म गेल तार से संबंध नहीं से पशु बड़ो संसारो सुखे ताईना ताईना बोलिला मुखे मजिला संसार सुखे ताईना पद पासरिया अहंकारे मत अहंकारे मत निताय पद पासरिया असत्य रे सत्य करी मानी असत्य रे असत्य रे सत्य करी मानी असत्य रे सत्य राधा कृष्ण पावे नितायर नितायर करुणा वे ब्रजे राधा कृष्ण पावे नितायर धरो निताय चरण खानी धरो निताय धरो निताय चरण कृपा करो नरोत्तम बड़ दुखी निताय मोरे कर सुखी नरोत्तम बड़ दुखी निताय मोरे कर सुखी नरोत्तम राखो रंगा चरणेर राखो रंगा चरणेर राखो रंगा जय गौरनिका 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 विशाखा जय हरे कृष्णा जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतस्य श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतस्य श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कह श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। श्री पानीहाटी धाम की जय। श्री पानीहाटी चुड़ाधई महामहोत्सव की जय। श्री श्री गौरनिताय की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा की जय। श्री चैतन्य चरितामृतम की जय। समवेत वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। All glories to assembly of devotees. All glories to assembly of devotees. All glories to assembly of devotees. ओम अज्ञानातिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशैलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं जनभूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथानितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखानितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषः शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। संकर्षण कारणतय साई गर्भदशाई च पयब्धिसाई शेषश्च जस्यां सकला सह नित्यानन्दाख्य रामं शरणं ममस्तु। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेशः गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So today is Panihati Chuda Dahi Mahotsav of Raghunath Das Goswami. He observed this festival to please Lord Nityananda. Lord Nityananda ordered him to do this festival. So it remembers us that without the mercy of Lord Nityananda, no one can attend lotus feet of Gauranga. That is the proof that Raghunath Das Goswami, he had tried again and again. He was running from his home to reach the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, but it was not possible. But after getting mercy from Nityananda, after pleasing Nityananda and getting boon from Lord Nityananda, then he was easily obtained the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. The song we have chanted today, this is also connected with this fact. Srila Prabhupada wrote to his purport to this song. This is a very nice song sung by Narottama Das Thakur. He advises that Nitai Pada, the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, Kamala means lotus and Pada means feet, are a shelter where one will get this soothing moonlight, not only of one, but of millions of moons. We can just imagine the aggregate total value of the soothing sign of millions of moons. In this material world, Jagat, which is progressing towards hell, there is always blazing fire, and everyone is struggling hard without finding peace. Therefore, if the world wants to have real peace, it should take shelter under the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, which are cooling like the shining of million moons. Judaya means relief. If one actually wants to relief from the struggle of existence and actually wants to extinguish the blazing fire of material pangs, Narottama Das Thakur advises, please take shelter of Lord Nityananda. What will be the result of accepting the shelter of Lord's feet of Nityananda? He says, Heno Nitai Vinay Bhai, unless one takes shelter under the shade of Lord's feet of lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, Radha Krishna paite nai, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha and Krishna. The aim of this Krishna consciousness movement is to enable us to approach Radha Krishna and associate with the Supreme Lord in his sublime pleasure dance. Narottama Das Thakur advises that if one actually wants to enter into dancing party of Radha Krishna or Gauranga, he must accept the shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Then he says, Se samandha nahi. Samandha means connection or contact. Anyone who has not contacted a relationship with Nityananda is understood to have spoiled his human birth. In another song also Nirottam Das Thakur says, Hari Hari Bifale Janama Gwainu. Anyone who does not approach Radha Krishna through a relationship with Nityananda has uselessly spoiled his life. Britha means useless, Janma means life, Tara means his, and Samandha means relationship. Anyone who does not make a relationship with Nityananda is simply spoiling the boon of his human form of life. Why is he spoiling it? Sei pasu bada durachar. Sei means that. Pasu means animal. And durachar means misbehaved. Or the most misbehaved. Without elevation to Krishna consciousness through the mercy of Lord Nityananda, and Nityananda life is simply spoiled, mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda life is simply spoiled in the animal propensities of sense gratification. Narottama Das Thakur says that ordinary animals can be tamed, but when a human being is animalistic, having only animal propensities, he is most horrible. For he cannot be tamed. Ordinary cats and dogs or even a tiger can be tamed, but when a human being goes out of his way and neglects to take to the human activity of Krishna consciousness, his higher intelligence will simply be misused for animal propensities, and it is very difficult to tame them. The enactment of state laws cannot make a thief an honest man, because his heart is polluted. He cannot be tamed. Every man sees that a person who commits criminal offences is punished by government, and also in scriptures, scriptural injunctions, punishment in hell is mentioned. But despite hearing from scriptures and seeing the action of the state laws, the demoniac cannot be tamed. What are they doing? Nitayina bolila mukhe. Since they do not know who Nityananda is, they never say the name of Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya. Majilo sansara sukhe. Majilo means become observed, and become observed in so-called material enjoyment. They do not care who Lord Chaitanya and who Lord Nityananda are. And therefore, they go deep down into material existence. Vidyakule ki karibe tar. If one has no connection with Nityananda, and if he does not come to Krishna consciousness, his vidya or his so-called academic education and kula birth in high family or great nation will not protect him, regardless of whatever one is born. In a very big family or nation, or has a very advanced academic education, at the time of death, nature's law will act. His work will be finished, and he will get another body according to that work. Why are these human animals acting in this way? Ahankare mattahaya nitai padapasariya. They have become maddened by a false concept of bodily life, and thus they have forgotten their eternal relationship with Nityananda. Asatyare satya karimani. Such forgetful persons accept the illusory energy as factual. Asatya refers to that which is not fact, or other words, Maya means that which has no existence but is temporary illusion only. Persons who have no contact with Nityananda accept the illusory body as factual. Narottama Das Thakur then says, Nitayar karuna have braje Radha Krishna pade. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha and Krishna, you must achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda first. When he is merciful towards you, then you will be able to approach Radha and Krishna. Dharo nitayar charana dukhani. Narottama Das Thakur advises that one firmly catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Then again he says, Nitai charana satya, one should not misunderstand and think that as he has caught hold of Maya, similarly the lotus feet of Nityananda may also be something like that Maya or illusion. Therefore, Narottama Das Thakur confirms Nitai Charana Satya, the lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion. They are fact. Tahara Sevaka Nitya, and one who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. If one engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda in Krishna consciousness, he immediately achieves his transcendental position on the spiritual platform, which is eternal and blissful. Therefore, he advises Nitai Pada Sada Karavas. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Narottama Bada Dukhi. Narottama Das Thakur, the Acharya, is taking the position that he is very unhappy. Actually, he is representing ourselves. He says, my dear Lord, I am very unhappy. Nitai more karo sukhi. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityananda to make me happy. Rakho ranga charanere pas. Please keep me in a corner of your lotus feet. श्री नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय, श्री पानीहाटी चुड़ादही महोत्सव की जय. So this Panihati Chudadahi Mahotsav reminds us the same thing. How after getting mercy from Nityananda Prabhu, then Raghunath Das Goswami able to reach the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why Hena Nitai Vina Bhai Radha Krishna Paite Nai. Without the mercy of Lord Nityananda, no one can achieve the lotus feet of Gauranga or Radha Krishna. So Raghunath Das Goswami is an eternal associate of Radha Shyamasundar in Brajalila. She was considered as Rasa Manjari, or some told that is she was Rati Manjari. Some also called her as Bhanumati. Like this, she was eternal associate of Radha Shyamasundar in Brajalila. And in Gauranga Mahaprabhu's pastimes, he appeared as Raghunath Das. He was a son of a big Jamidar, a landlord. Govardhan Mujumdar and Hiranya Mujumdar, they were the landlords of Saptagram. Saptagram, that is in Hubli district. The particular village was Sri Krishnapur, where Raghunath Das took birth. And in his family, he is the only son. He is the son of Govardhan Mujumdar. And he was highly educated from his arrangement of his family or his parents. They engaged two teachers for Raghunath Das. Balaram Acharya was his Sikhya Guru. He was teaching him different scriptures. From him he learned how to write and read, and also the philosophy. And he is Diksha Guru. His name was Jadunandan Acharya. Jadunandan Acharya was disciple of Advaita Acharya. And Balarama Acharya was very dear to Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur was time to time visiting Balaram Acharya's house. And Raghunath Das was going to every day to read his lessons from Balaram Acharya. So he was very fortunate to having association of Haridas Thakur from his very childhood. So that's why Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Krishna Balaram ki jai, Radha Shyamasundar Lalita Vishak ki jai. So due to association of Haridas Thakur, Raghunath Das was hearing every day about the different pastimes of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So gradually Raghunath Das' attachment was increased for lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. In the meantime, Raghunath Das heard that Gauranga Mahaprabhu have already took sannyas and he is now living Navadip Dham. Now he is going to go Jagannath Puri. So he was now become very much shocked. He was thinking what is happened. I could not see Gauranga Mahaprabhu again. He will go to Jagannath Puri. And then he heard that now Gauranga Mahaprabhu came to Shantipur. Nityananda Prabhu took Gauranga Mahaprabhu telling Ganga is Jamuna, and somehow by trick of Nityananda, Mahaprabhu came to Advaita Bhavan in Shantipur. So Raghunath Das went to his father and his uncle. Father is Govardhan Majumdar and uncle was Hiranya Majumdar. He was praying, catching their feet. Please allow me to go to Shantipur to see my Lord Gauranga. If I could not have his darshan and his mercy, I could not maintain my life. So in this way he was just crying and rolling on the ground. He was praying to his father and uncle. Finally, his father allowed Raghunath to go to meet Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Then they gave 8 bodyguards. They did not allow him alone to go because Raghunath, they feared that Raghunath may be run away, may not be returned back to home. So they sent with 8 bodyguards and 2 personal servants to take care of Raghunath, because Raghunath was like a king's son. He was like a prince. His father's income, it was mentioned Chaitanya Charitamrita, that 12 lakh golden coin, not paper money, golden coin, 12 lakh golden coin every year, yearly income. So he was the only son. So that's why with 8 bodyguards he went to Shantipur, and Advaita Acharya could recognize Raghunath, his son of Govardhan Majumdar. And Advaita Acharya personally informed to Mahaprabhu that here is Raghunath. Raghunath came to see you. His son of famous Jamidar Govardhan Majumdar. Then Advaita, though there was so much public, but still Advaita Acharya personally took Raghunath, and Raghunath fell down at the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And he was crying and praying within, "Oh Lord, please give me shelter at the dust of your lotus feet." Knowing his mind, Mahaprabhu put his lotus feet on head of Raghunath Das with special mercy. Then he stays there for 7 days. Now Raghunath was thinking, I will not return back to where? To my home again. I will remain with Gauranga. Wherever he will go, I will go with him. But after 7 days, Mahaprabhu told Raghunath, now you have to return back to your house. Go back to your father and uncle. Raghunath was thinking, what happened? Just like a thunderbolt just falling on his head. He told, impossible, he was crying. Then Mahaprabhu told, मर्कट वैराग्य ना करिह लोक देखानिया जथायुक्त विषय भुंज अनासक्त हया. देन अंतरे निष्ठा बाहे लोक व्यवहार अचिराते कृष्ण तुम्हें करीबे उद्धार. Told, don't practice your detachment like a monkey. Monkey is just running here there, looks like a perfect Vairagi, detached person, but she has so much. A male monkey was running after so many female monkeys day and night. So this is not detachment. Anyhow, actually Raghunath was a perfect Goswami, but to teach us like conditioned souls, Mahaprabhu told, because there are so many Sahajiyas. They are full of material desires, but then outwardly they dress themselves as renunciants. So Mahaprabhu told you, go back to your house, and outwardly you do all your duties, family duties. Try to please your parents, but internally you always meditate my lotus feet. Time will come, Krishna will help you to come out of this family bondage. You will ultimately achieve the lotus feet of mine. So don't worry, just go back to home. Follow my order. Somehow other than Raghunath returned back to his home. But he was thinking, how can I reach the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu? his parents arranged his marriage. It was just before. He has a wife like is mentioned. Raghunath Das' wife was just young girl. Her beauty was just like a heavenly denizen, but still is not attracted. Raghunath Das was not attracted to that woman. He was staying outside his house. There was one set for Durga Puja. Every Bengali, they put one big hall out just front of his house. So he was just sitting on that hall. He was not entering the house. Day and night he was crying to reach the lotus feet of Gauranga. His parents were just putting so many bodyguards around. First 8, then they increased it to 11. That Raghu should not run away, because again and again he was running, trying to go away from his home. And his parents just bringing back. So, in the meantime, Raghunath heard that Lord Nityananda arrived in a nearby village called Panihati in bank of Ganges. So, that is the intelligence come from within by Krishna. He understood that I have some mistake. Why Gauranga is not giving me shelter at his lotus feet? I must please Nityananda. Let's go to Nityananda, see Nityananda, he is nearby. And by his mercy, maybe I would attend Gauranga's lotus feet. Thinking in this way, then Raghunath, taking permission from his parents, just with bodyguards and some followers, and he went to see Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu was sitting in the bank of Ganges. There was a huge banyan tree, and around the banyan tree there was very nice sitting place, mandapa. And Nityananda Prabhu was sitting underneath that banyan tree, and his close associates, those they are just surrounding him, and thousands of devotees sitting around here and there. Everyone are chanting, dancing, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nityananda Prabhu, Raghunath Das arrived at that place, bank of Ganges at Panihati. The place is still there, the banana tree also still there, underneath which Nityananda Prabhu was sitting, and Raghunath just went. And Raghunath paid his prostrated obeisances from a distant place. He just took a blade of grass, putting it in between his teeth and falling flat, paying his full dandavat pranam to Nityananda Prabhu. He was crying, tears are flowing from his eyes. Then some devotees told, here is Nityananda. He is just in front of Nityananda Prabhu. Here is Raghunath Das, is paying obeisances unto you. Then what happened? This verse is written. This statement was made by Nityananda Prabhu. So these two verses we can read. Nikate na isa chora bhag dure dure. Aji lag payachi dandi mu tomare. Dadhi chida bhakshana karah mora gane. Suni anandita haila Raghunather mane. Nikate na isa chora bhag dure dure. Aji lag payachi dandi mu tomare. Dadhi chida bhakshana karah mora gane. Suni anandita haila Raghunath mane. निकटे नाई सचोरा भाग दूरे दूरे आजी लाग पायाची दंडी मु तोमारे दधी चिड़ा भक्षण कराह मोर गणे सुनी आनंदित हैल रघुनाथ मने Translation: You are just like a thief, for instead of coming near, you stay away at a distant place. Now that I have captured you, I shall punish you. Make a festival and feed all my associates, Yagut and cheap rice. Hearing this, Raghunath Das was greatly pleased. Nityananda was very funny. First he has told in a very grave voice, you are a thief. You are just going in a distant place. You are not coming nearby to me. Everyone is surprising how he is thief. Raghunath is a son of like a small king. He was like a prince. He has so much opulence. Why Nityananda is telling you are a thief? Why is he telling Raghunath you are a thief? Because he was running directly to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is belongs to Nityananda. Gauranga belongs to Nityananda. Then without permission of Nityananda, someone run to catch Gauranga's lotus feet. Then he become a thief. Because Raghunath was running directly to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. She neglected Nityananda. So Nityananda told, you are a thief. You are trying to steal my property. Gauranga is my property. Without my permission, without taking shelter at my lotus feet, without my permission, you want to catch Gauranga directly. That's why you are thief. Chora. That's why he told you are a thief. Now I catch. Now you are under my capture. Now I caught you. So now I have captured you. I shall punish you. In a grave voice, Nityananda was telling. So all devotees were surprised. What punishment he is going to give to Raghunath Das? Nityananda. Then next thing he told, just feed my associates with cheap rice and make a festival and feed all my associates Yagut and cheap rice. Hearing this, everyone started laughing. What is punishment? He told in grave voice he is going to give a very heavy punishment to Raghunath. Then he is telling, just feed the cheap rice and Yagut to my associates. Raghunath also did not expect what type of punishment he is going to get. So now hearing this, Raghunath Das was greatly pleased. It is not difficult task for him. Then immediately he just ordered his servants. He has so many servants. Then Raghunath Das immediately sent his own men to the village to purchase all kinds of eatables and bring them back. So Raghunath Das brought cheap rice, yagut, milk, sweetmeats, sugar, bananas and other eatables and placed them all around. As soon as they heard that a festival was going to be held, all kinds of brahmanas and other gentlemen began to arrive. Thus there were innumerable people. Seeing a crowd increasing, Raghunath Das arranged to get more eatables from other villages. He also brought 200 to 400 large round earthen pots. He also obtained 5 or 7 specially large earthen pots. And in these pots, a Brahmana began sucking cheap rice for the satisfaction of Lord Nityananda. In one place, cheap rice was sucked in hot milk in each of the large pots. Then half the rice was mixed with yagut, sugar and bananas. The other half was mixed with condensed milk and a special type of banana known as champa kala. Then sugar, clarified butter and camphor were added. After Nityananda Prabhu had changed his cloth for a new one and sat on a raised platform, the Brahmana brought before him the 7 huge pots. On that platform, all the most important associates of Nityananda Prabhu as well as other important men sat down in a circle around the Lord. Among them were Ramadas, Sundarananda, Gadadhar Das, Murari, Kamalakar, Sadasiva and Purandar. Dhananjaya, Jagadish, Parameswara and Mahesh, Gauridas and Hoda Krishnadas were there because they are the close associates of Nityananda. These 12, they are in previous Krishna's pastime, they are 12 Gopalas, main principal coward boy friends of Krishna. The same peoples there, they appeared in Gauranga Mahaprabhu's pastimes like Gauridas Pandit, he was Subala Sakha in Krishna's pastimes. Abhiram Thakur, he was Sridham. Minakatan Ramdas, he was Toko Krishna, like different. These same coward boys, they just here and appeared as Nityananda Prabhu's associate, and they are just sitting around, just putting Nityananda in the middle, they are just sitting around. So, that day particularly, there was an invitation for Nityananda Prabhu in Raghav Pandit's house. Raghav Pandit's house was also in Panihati, and Nityananda Prabhu was supposed to take prasad in Raghav Pandit's house. But now he is making a festival here, cheap rice and curd, and bananas and milk, so many, thousands of peoples. So, Raghav Pandit was thinking his time is already going on, why Nityananda is not coming to take his prasad here, take his meal. So he come to the spot personally to see what Nityananda is doing. So Raghav Pandit came. In the meantime, when all kinds of cheap rice, they are served in there are big 7 pots. In one pot, there may be more than 80 kilos of cheap rice can be served. The big, very big pots, 7 pots. And there are 2 small pots to give everyone, every devotee 2 pots. So everyone was offered 2 earthen pots. In one was put cheap rice with condensed milk, and in other cheap rice with yagut. All the other people sat in groups around the platform. No one could count how many people there were. Each and every one of them was supplied 2 earthen pots. One of cheap rice served in yagut and other was cheap rice served in condensed milk. Some of the Brahmanas, not having gotten a place on the platform, went to the bank of Ganges with their 2 earthen pots and served their cheap rice there. Others who could not get a place even on the bank of the Ganges got down into the water and began eating there 2 kinds of cheap rice. Thus some sat on the platform, some at the base of the platform, some on the bank of the Ganges, and they were all supplied 2 pots each by 20 men who were distributing the food. At the time Raghav Pandit arrived there, seeing the situation, he began to laugh. Who? Raghav Pandit. Then he told to Nityananda, "Oh Lord, what you are doing here? We are waiting for you for prasadam in our house." Then Nityananda told, "Gopa jati ami bahu gopagana sange ami sukha paiyai pulina bhojana range." Nityananda told, I belong to a community of cowherd boys, and therefore I generally have many cowherd associates with me. I am happy when we ate together in a picnic like this by the sandy banks of the river. Raghav Pandit told, why you are not coming my home for prasad? Nityananda told, I am a cowherd boy. Remember, he was now in ecstasy, he was thinking himself as Balaram. And all cowherd boys are like Sridham, Subala, Stuka Krishna, all these cowherd boyfriends. Nityananda replied that I am a cowherd boy and I am now in associate of my other cowherd boys here, and we all like to eat a picnic in the bank of some sandy river, some bank of some river, and now I am very happy here eating in this way. Maybe in the evening I will go to your home for take prasad. So I like in picnic like this by the sandy bank of river. Lord Nityananda made Raghav Pandit sit down and had 2 pots delivered to him. There were 2 kinds of chipped rice served in them. When the chipped rice had been served to everyone, Lord Nityananda Prabhu in meditation brought Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived, Lord Nityananda Prabhu stood up. They then saw how the others were enjoying the chipped rice with yagut and condensed milk. From each and every pot, Lord Nityananda Prabhu took 1 morsel of chipped rice and pushed it into the mouth of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a joke. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, also smiling, took a morsel of food and pushed it into the mouth of Nityananda and laughed as he made Nityananda ate it. In this way, Lord Nityananda was walking through all the groups of eaters, and all the Vaishnavas standing there were seeing the fun. No one could understand what Nityananda Prabhu was doing as he walked about. Somehow, who were very fortunate could see that Lord Nityananda and also see that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also present. In this connection, Krishnadas Kaviraj is telling, Adyavadhi Nitya Lila Kare Gora Rai Kono Kono Bhagyavan Dekhivare Pai. No one, though there are many thousands of devotees are presented there, but Gauranga Mahaprabhu is personally also there due to invitation of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu called Gauranga in meditation. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu personally appeared there. And he was also with Nityananda traveling and seeing all devotees, different places. But all devotees are not able to see Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Only some selected devotees who had a special mercy from Lord Nityananda or Gauranga, they are able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Not everyone. So, then Nityananda Prabhu smiled and sat down. On his right side, he kept 4 pots of chipped rice that had not been made from boiled paddy. Not from boiled paddy. Understand? Chipped rice can be made from boiled paddy and just raw paddies. That is not boiled. So a sannyasi, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sannyasi, so he did not eat anything. If the rice is cooked first, then again cooked, second time cooked, then a sannyasi should not take it. It cannot be offered to Krishna. So that's why it is mentioned that Mahaprabhu, for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu kept 4 pots of chipped rice that had not been made from boiled paddy, not made from boiled paddy. It's the raw paddy. And in Bengal you would see 2 types of rice. One is just here also, just this from raw paddy, and other one from boiled paddy. So the rice made from boiled paddy is not supposed to offer to deity. They are not offered to deity. But in Bengal, even the mudhi, we are eating puffed rice. We are eating puffed rice. That is also made from the boiled rice. So it is not supposed to be offered to Krishna, because it made from rice is already boiled. Then again from boiled rice, this puffed rice is coming out. But the Bengali Vaishnava, they says that though Gauranga Mahaprabhu not eat something prepared from the boiled rice, but Nityananda Prabhu was eating mudhi. Nityananda Prabhu was eating puffed rice, so we can offer to Nityananda and eat. So, like that. Lord Nityananda offered Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu a place and had him sit down. Then together the two brothers began eating cheap rice. Nityananda Gauranga Mahaprabhu, though Mahaprabhu was staying at Jagannath Puri, but by Nityananda's invitation, he need any flight or something to come to Panihati, from Puri to Panihati, from a special plane or some helicopter. How he came? It was like, how many kilometer distance? It was like about 1500 kilometer distance. So how he came? By his own sweet will, just he appeared here. He is everywhere. Same time, he is everywhere. So that is to prove this. Mahaprabhu just simply, Nityananda just meditate on Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Mahaprabhu appeared there. So he was personally sitting on beside Nityananda Prabhu, because they both of them there, and Raghunath Das was very dear to Gaur and Nitai. That's why to show special favor to Raghunath Das Goswami, Mahaprabhu also personally appeared. So then the two brothers are sitting together and eating, and laughing and eating cheap rice. Seeing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eating with him, Lord Nityananda Prabhu became very happy and exhibited varieties of ecstatic love. Lord Nityananda Prabhu ordered, all of you eat, chanting the holy name of Hari. Immediately holy name, Hari, Hari, Gaur, Hari, resounded, filling the entire universe. When all the Vaishnavas were chanting the holy name, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, and eating, they remembered how Krishna and Balaram ate with their companions, the coward boys on the bank of Jamuna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu are extremely merciful and liberal. It was Raghunath Das' good fortune that they accepted all these dealings. Who can understand the influence and mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu? He is so powerful that he induced Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come eat cheap rice on the bank of the Ganges. All the confidential devotees who were coward boys, headed by Sri Ramadas, were observed in ecstatic love. They thought the bank of Ganges to be the bank of Jamuna. When the shopkeepers of many other villages heard about the festival, they arrived there to sell cheap rice, yogurt, sweetmeats and bananas. As they came, bringing all kinds of food, Raghunath Das purchased it all. He gave them the price for their goods and later fed them the same food. Anyone who came to see how these funny things were going on was also fed cheap rice, yogurt and bananas. After Lord Nityananda Prabhu finished eating, he washed his hands and mouth and gave Raghunath Das the food remnants of 4 pots. There are food remnants in the 3 other big pots of Lord Nityananda, and Brahmana distributed it to devotees, giving a morsel of each. Everyone was eating cheap rice and yogurt, prasad. But Raghunath Das was not eating, he was sitting. He was waiting to get the remnants from Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So knowing the mind of Raghunath Das, after Gaur Nitai they finished their eating prasad, then Nityananda Prabhu personally gave the pots, 4 pots to whom? Raghunath Das. This remnants of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. There are 4 pots with Gauranga Mahaprabhu and 4 pots in Nityananda. So he gave, how many pots to? Is mentioned 4 pots he gave. And other pots Nityananda Prabhu gave to some Brahmanas to distribute all other devotees, some other devotees. Little Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Mahaprasad. In this way, he got special favor. Who? Raghunath Das. Then his time is over. Finally, then Raghunath, in the evening, there was a prasad in Raghav Pandit's house. So all devotees went to Raghav Pandit's house in evening, and there was a big kirtan. Nityananda Prabhu was dancing, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu was personally standing there, just besides one tree, just in folding hands, he is just looking the dance of Nityananda. Because Nityananda, Gauranga Mahaprabhu always remain present in 4 places. Chaitanya Charitamrita Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling, Nityananda Nartane, Sivasa Kirtane, Sachira Angane, Raghava Bhavane. 4 places. Mahaprabhu always remain. Whenever there is Nityananda dance in Kirtan, Mahaprabhu there. Gauranga Mahaprabhu very pleased to sing Nityananda's dancing. And when Srivas Thakur personally chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, doing Kirtan with Kartal, Mahaprabhu, they like that Kirtan. He personally stand there and he observed the Kirtan up. He listened the Kirtan up. Srivas Thakur, because Srivas Thakur was Narada Muni. It's pure devotee, pure chanting. So, again, whatever Mother Sachi cooked in her house for Gauranga, such Mother Sachi cooked so many preparations, then he offered to deity. But he is thinking in mind, all this preparation is just liked by my Nimai. It is all these items. If Nimai is now in home, he will be very pleased by eating these items. So knowing in the mind of Sachimata, Gauranga will appear there personally and eat all items. Then Sachimata was thinking, it is maybe dream, because he is staying in Jagannath Puri. And then he will see the pots are empty. Then he will wash the pots again, then again he bring the prasad and again offer, like that. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again and again remind his mother through different messengers. Tell my mother, she is cooking for me. When she cries, offering the prasadam to me, I personally appear there and I eat everything. But she is thinking maybe it is dream. So Sachira Angani, whatever Mother Sachi cooked and offered to Nimai personally appeared and ate. And also Raghav Pandit's house. Raghav Pandit's sister, her name is Damayanti. She has immense love. He is very in a Vatsalya mood. She has very much loved Gauranga Mahaprabhu. She every day prepared so many items for Gauranga. And even when they come from Bengal to Puri, the famous Raghavar Jholi, they prepared so many items. Damayanti prepared. She prepared such items that maybe remain for 1 year. Different types of sweets and achars, pickles. They made so many things. And they took special bag, filling all different types of prasad for Mahaprabhu. Though Mahaprabhu not keep anything in stock, every day he finished his things. But Raghavar Jholi, these things prepared by Damayanti, that is come from Raghav Pandit's house, that remain for 1 year. Every day Mahaprabhu will take little from these items. And whatever cooked in Raghav Pandit's house, Mahaprabhu personally appeared and he ate those items. Sometimes Mahaprabhu gave, this is mentioned in forthcoming verses, sometimes Raghav Pandit was able to see Gauranga Mahaprabhu personally taking prasad, and sometimes he saw the items already eaten by the Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So in this way, Gaur Nitai, they took also prasad in evening in Raghav Pandit's house. Then the remnants also again served to Raghunath Das Goswami. In this way, due to mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, Raghunath Das get so much mercy from Gauranga Mahaprabhu also. And finally, next day morning, after taking bath in Ganges, then Nityananda Prabhu was sitting underneath the same banana tree in bank of Ganges in Panihati. And then Raghunath Das just praying at the lotus, again paying his full Dandavat Pranam to Nityananda, and he was praying again and again, "O Lord, please be merciful unto me. I have tried my best to catch hold the lotus feet of Gauranga. I could now understand without your mercy, no one can get Gauranga's mercy. So please be merciful. I am begging at your lotus feet. In this way, Raghunath Das was crying and again praying to Nityananda. Then Nityananda became very much pleased with the humility of Raghunath Das, because humility is the carrier of bhakti. If someone has no humility, then he can no question of performing devotional service. A proud person cannot perform devotional service. Only person has been very meek and humble. So Nityananda told to Raghunath, don't worry. To give you special mercy, Gauranga Mahaprabhu himself appeared in this festival, and he personally ate your offerings. So now you don't have to worry. Very quickly you will go to Jagannath Puri, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu will give you, in care of his secretary Swarupa Damodar Goswami, you will be very famous as Swarupere Raghu. Don't worry. Very quickly now you attend Gauranga Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. In this way, Nityananda gave special mercy to Raghunath. Then Raghunath told to Raghav Pandit, I want to give some donations to Nityananda, but I have no courage to give it directly. So I am giving this money to you. There are 100 gold coins and about 7 tola of golds to give to the Nityananda Prabhu's secretary. He gave money. And he told, don't tell Nityananda Prabhu, I am giving this money. After I have gone to my house, you may inform. Then again Raghunath gave some other 100 more coins and some gold to give honor other senior devotees and brahmanas, to whomever Raghav Pandit thinks they are qualified to get some donation. Then in this way he paid them cheap rice with curd and cheap rice with condensed milk. Items with condensed milk, and there was banana, there was sweetmeats, different types of sweets, and there are some comforts and all for good taste. Some other ingredients are also mixed. In this way, today is that famous day of Pani Hati Chudadahi Mahotsav, this festival of cheap rice and curd and cheap rice. So from our Mayapur, ISKCON Mayapur, also there is devotees nowadays also. Go to perform this Pani Hati Chudadahi Mahotsav. Still thousands of people also get together today in that same spot where Raghunath Das Goswami has arranged this festival in pleasure of Nityananda Prabhu. So now also from Mayapur devotees goes and they distribute this cheap rice and curds and cheap rice with meals. We have also in New Pani Hati, Prabhupada, one ISKCON center in USA, New Pani Hati, Atlanta, the New Pani Hati. This is so in this way, today we have to remember the mercy of Lord Nityananda, and we should remember that without the mercy of Lord Nityananda, it is not possible to get mercy from Gauranga or Radha Krishna. That's why Narottam Das Thakur gave warning. Hena nitai bine bhai Radha Krishna paite nahi. Dhara nitai charana dukhani. You have to catch hold of Nityananda's lotus feet. Without mercy of Lord Nityananda, cannot get mercy of Gauranga or Radha Krishna. That is the proof. This is the Pani Hati Chudadahi festival. After getting mercy from Nityananda, Raghunath Das Goswami was very easily able to reach the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna. Pani Hati Chudadahi Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Raghunath Das Goswami ki jai. Hare Krishna. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Hare.
खीला दही होना चाहिए ना, क्या ले क्या ले हैं? चूड़ा दही बांट रहा है ना,
जो मेरे को मिला
हैं? आपको जो मिला चूड़ा दही बदल नहीं बनेगा,
ये नहीं बटेगा।
चूड़ा दही बदल
थोड़ा नहीं है वहाँ पे
हैं?
नहीं,